Hey guys, welcome back to our channel, Funtime Crafts 24/7. I have a little card tutorial. I was actually playing around with the Stamps of Life stencil paste here. I just got it today in an order, and I made this card here, and I was going to recreate it for you. I don't know as if the lighting is well enough that you can see that the tri-dot stencil that came in the new class kit from the Stamps of Life. If you can see that, I actually mixed Blue Jay ink into the stencil paste, and I mixed in Pixie. Like, if you're in person, it looks like it, like you can actually see the color in it, but I don't think it shows up on camera very well. And it also, as it continues to dry, it dries much lighter than when it started out. And so I thought when I do the next rendition, I might make it a little bit darker. But I was playing around, and I made this cute little fold it card here, and this has the stencil paste on it as well from the Stamps of Life, but it's got the strawberry ink in it. I colored it, and the funny thing is it turned orange, and I thought I had a lot of color in it. And I just wanted to show you that turned orange. And then on a couple of the first projects, or I was just grabbed some things and was just using it to see how it would react. And this one turned orange as well. You can actually see, because the colors are nice in contrast, what it looks like. And this stuff is a lot like stencil, or it's a lot like icing paste, where it dries super fast. There's a lot of latex in it, and it dries fast, like really fast, much faster than modeling paste does. It's a lot like stencil paste, or it's a lot like it is stencil paste, icing paste with the latex. And so I did this tri-dot stencil is what I did on all of them, and this is just in plain white. I don't know if you can see it there. It dries to a matte finish, so there's no shine, but it gives a nice, can you see the texture? Like the raised texture of it on there. See all those little dots? And this was a panel that was just in my stash. See, like right there, you can see the texture there. But it is super fun stuff, so I thought, hey, why don't I show you how this works, and we'll go ahead and recreate this card here. And this is using the new Stamps of Life A2 high fold it die. And what I did was, I have in my stash these Recollections flat card envelopes that have a wood paneling finish on them. They look like they're wood paneling. And so I just use this. It's 5x7, like it said. I just use this straight up exactly the way it is, because it's really fun, and it goes with these colors. So I pre-cut out the high in Storm, Blue Jay. So the gray is Storm, the blue is Blue Jay, and then the purple is Pixie. Pre-cut those out. And so what I thought we could do is go ahead and then also on this is some Nouveau Glacier paste. I just edged the card base, and then edged the Pixie high, because it looks similar to Pixie, but it's called Pixie Wings. How nice is that? It's the same. And then added a little bow up there, and isn't this cute? I love the color combo. I think that just is super fun. But let's go ahead and recreate that. So first thing, I got a piece of copy paper. I'm gonna tape my stencil to the top of my card base, and this stuff, you guys will want to have a tub of water right next to you, so you can quickly dump your stencil in, or you'll want to wipe it off right away. I was gonna, since I'm doing a video here, gonna try using baby wipes and see how that goes. But this right here was this is what's left of, I put it on here, I troweled it on, and then took it right off and went right and washed it off, and this was what was still left. Now, if I was trying, I could actually get this off with the toothbrush or something like that. And I probably still can, because I think I can scratch it off. Maybe not. But anyhow, it doesn't hurt it any, I don't think. And I think if I would have taken 2 seconds, I probably could have scrubbed that off, but it doesn't bother me. So let's go ahead and get started on the stenciling. So basically all I do is I take the Stamps of Life stencil paste, my palette knife, and grab a little out. Now I'm going to do 2 dollops, and this is way too much. You don't even need that much. It takes such a tiny amount. But I need a little bit more so I can actually have something to mix the ink into. It just doesn't take that much. So the top of it I'm still going to do in the Blue Jay, and then the bottom of this I'm going to blend on some Pixie stenciling. So what do we have here? Let's do Blue Jay on the top so I don't get messed up there. And I'm going to put a little bit more in there. That's probably about 3 drops of ink. And I know that's a lot. And then you just kind of mash it into the stenciling paste. See all the ink? It's like a lot of ink. And the ink makes it take a little bit longer to dry, but not much. I might have to actually grab, I think I'm going to have to grab this. I just don't have enough paste to mix it in there. It just doesn't, you won't even use half of this. So make sure you have a few projects lined up rather than just one. There is so much in the jar though. I mean, you don't really have to worry about it. It's a big jar. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and trowel this on. And basically, I just start at the top and work my way down, and I just kind of hold it at an angle and then slowly press, and then go back and scrape and press, scrape and press, scrape and press. And I was going to do about, a good hefty third of the card with the Blue Jay. Okay, maybe half. And then I'm just going to wipe this off. And see how it's already dried on there? If you take a baby wipe, it comes off more. And then grab some more out of here to mix the Pixie in. And see, like, this stuff that's up there on the stencil will actually dry to the stencil. So I'll have to take something and scrub it off. So considering it dries so fast, I go ahead and just put the lid on right away. And then we're going to mix Pixie into this one. The Stamps of Life dye ink refill is what I'm putting in here, in the matching coordinating color. And I think that was 3. I couldn't see. The camera was blocking me. So let's go ahead and smoosh it. I made it a bit darker than my other one, hoping that we'll have a little bit more color as it dries. See, it's like there is not much on there, on the table there. And that looks good to me. So I'm going to go ahead and press this into the... I'm going to start at the bottom and work my way up though. And blend into the Blue Jay. And there we go. Yeah, just make sure to get the whole card, all your little dots, and voila, there you are. Now I'm going to clean my palette knife here. I just use a paper towel for now. And I'm working on top of this Brownish Craft mat. It's a non-stick mat. And let's see, let's go ahead and take the tape off and do the reveal. And see what that looks like. Hopefully it's a little darker. Oh, look how pretty. That is pretty. Let me set it aside to wash the stencil off. And now I'm just going to put it on top of the paper towel. And I'm going to see if a baby wipe will just clean it up mostly. Actually, I don't like this because then it can't rinse the holes out. So I'm going to stop you here. I'm going to go clean this in the sink really quick. I'll be right back. 2 minutes. Okay, here we are. And, oh, it's still wet. My stencil's still wet, but 2 minutes in the sink with a little nail scrub brush, and and a little Dawn dish soap I did put on there, and but I mean, yeah, it cleans it up pretty darn good, real easy. But that's what it looks like after, you know. Not bad. See, and I got a bunch of this stuff off, and if I would have taken my time, it probably would have, see, like my nails scraping it off. I just did it really fast. It doesn't, you know, bother me too much. So there's that. Now let's look at the panel. So how pretty is that? So a little more ink, and look at that color. And then we'll see what it looks like after, and this is almost dry. That's like crazy fast. That is like, that was less than 5 minutes. Less than 5 minutes. That's amazing. So let's go ahead and put our other pieces together here while that's drying a little bit more. And I like the more ink because you can actually see the pixie now down there at the bottom. And the blue jay a little bit better, but you can actually see the pixie. Whereas in this one, I didn't put enough ink in it, and you can barely see it on there. The camera doesn't hardly pick it up at all. But yeah, it's much darker. You compare the two, and that's way more fun. So, okay, so now what I did here was I glued the blue jay down to the storm. Let's see, let's get some art glitter glue here. And go ahead and glue it down. And then I'm going to put some dimensionals on the back of this, so it can have a little height. Pop it up a tad, make it more fun. And I just have some dimensional somewhere. Here we go. There. You don't need too many because this is Stamps of Life cardstock. It's super sturdy. And I'd say that is good. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to take this and we're going to put the dimensionals on the back of this. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to edge it with that glacier mousse. And when it's done, I want to go ahead and put it on top of this other piece we just made. Oh, that one's like off to the side. I don't think you'll see it. It'll be fine. I think I had my other little ones. My other little dimensionals. That looks fine. Perfect. Okay. Oh, I need one, a little one over there. There, that's good. So now let's put the mousse on that. Oh, whoops. We're done with that. And all I do is, oh, I need some copy paper. I actually grabbed some this time. And we're gonna grab our Nouveau Glacier paste, our little pixie wings, and we're gonna grab this. This is a cleaning swab, is what this is, and I think it's a 6.5 inch cleaning swab. If you can get these off of Amazon, they're really nice for just quickly applying a little bit of ink or stuff like this. And I just dip it in the jar, and I'm just gonna go around the edges with it. And look at all that fun sparkle. This stuff is so shimmery. It doesn't hardly take any, as you'll notice. And it puts so much shimmer on there. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? I'm just going around the edges to give it some fun. I thought, hey, we're working with stencil paste. Why not? Let's really get into it. Oops, there's some. I think I need a little more. Look how fun that sparkle is. This stuff is so pretty. Oops. And go the other side. Whoops. See, it doesn't hardly take any to get that little bit of shimmer on there. Isn't that a hoot? Now we'll just do the inside of the little H to get all the sides shiny. Yeah, there we go. Isn't that pretty? God, that's so pretty. Look at that. And when it's like in the light, you don't even hardly notice it. Yeah, that is beautiful. Okay, so now let's go ahead and take our panel here, and we'll do it on this one as well. I did it around the edges on that as well. Oh, and let's see. Oh yeah, it's totally dry. It's totally dry. Isn't that wild how fast that is? That is so fast. That's how fast icing paste dries, though. Is that quick as well. I just think Pixie is so fun. It's such a pretty color. It's such a pretty purple. So purpley. Just edge this really quick. Take 2 seconds here. Isn't that pretty? That is so pretty. Look at all that detail. That is so beautiful. I love the darker color. Okay, so now let's pop this together. Oh, darn it all. I forgot to make a card base. Ooh. Because this is just a flat panel. Oh, darn it. I need a card base. Okay, let's go ahead and do that really fast. So I'm just going to use my little Tim Holtz trimmer here, or Tonic Studios trimmer rather. Let's see, I need 10, 5x7. and then 5. Oh wait. This one has a cutting tool and an embossing tool on it. So that makes it really... Did I do that right? Please say I was on 5. Oh yeah, okay, cool. Is it 10? Why does it look off? It looks so... I don't know. I might be using my crooked eye today. I don't know. Okay. Oh no, it's good. Yeah, we're good. Alright, we're good. Let's burnish that a little with our bone folder to get a nice crisp crease. And then, oops, oh, that just went off into the sunset over there. Let's go ahead and glue this down. And I'm going to put the Blue Jay up towards the top. Just to hold it down a little while the glue dries. And then while that is kind of setting a little bit, let's make our bow. So I'm going to do a cheater bow. I'm just going to wrap it around 3 times. So what do you have? 2. That's 3. And then you cut that piece off. And then you cut off a chunk. Oh, that's too small. You need a big chunk, I think, for the tails. And then you just tie a knot around all your little bows, your little loops. I try not to pull it too tight so I get that fun little flat piece in the front. You know? Hey, that's pretty cute. And then you could kind of shimmy them. Oh, but that's the upside down piece. Let's twist it around. So the flat piece is in the front. And then I cut those long ones off, these ones, so you can't see them. I cut them off. So yeah, see? Isn't that cute? And that's a little cheater bow. And then that one I'll just stuff in there. See, isn't that darling? I think that is just genius. So we'll trim the tails once we get it on the card. Oh, so that's probably done now. Yeah, okay. And yeah, cool. And now let's grab this. And this is going to go here. So let's pull all the little... Yeah, so hopefully you guys have tried stencil paste. That is so fun. Or you're waiting on getting yours, or... And then we'll pop this one. all these little backer pieces have to come off. My heavens, I couldn't even imagine a 4-hour video of making cards. I would probably not talk through the whole thing. I would forget the camera was on. I don't know how these other people do them. Oh, see how pretty that is? That's so pretty. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, and now I have these like crazy strong adhesive dots. These are like, only put them on if you never ever wanted to move ever again. They're that tacky. Don't touch them either, because it'll be stuck to whatever it is forever. Pop that in the corner. We're happy with that because it ain't moving. Because it's a cheater bow too, we can adjust it a little bit. The loops will pull through. But isn't that cute? Okay, so let's do that and leave this one a teeny bit long. And there it is. That's the card. Isn't that fun? Isn't that pretty? I think that is so cool. And then look at all that. We added a little bit more ink, so now you can see the color pretty good. And I think that is just super fun. And then see the texture it adds? That is a hoot. Alright, let me know what you guys think of the card down in the comments below. Hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your week. We'll catch up again with you on Friday. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.